Hello, my most amazing artists. You are going to turn to the experiment page in your sketchbook and circle drawing. We are going to experiment with value and blending today. One of my favorite materials to work with is colored pencils. You don't have to work with colored pencils, but I'm going to show you how to create value and blending with colored pencils. You don't have to use colored pencils, but I'm going to show you how to create with colored pencils because they are my favorite. You can try this with any type of drawing tool. The hardest to do it with, to create value with, is markers, but I know you can figure out a way if you play an experiment how to do that. So I have my pencils here to blend. What you do is you pick one color. I'm going to color lightly, starting on one side, so coloring lightly. And value is simply the lightness to darkness of a color. So let's create value first, because value is part of blending. If I want to make it a little darker, notice how I'm using this side of my pencil. You can use the tip too, it has a different look. But I'm going over the areas where I want to make it darker. I'm not pressing too hard. And now I'm going to continue on down. You see how there's that big streak there? That's not a very good example of value. So I'm going to go back up there, not color up where it's darker. Just go underneath it and color where it's lighter. So it's starting to more seamlessly blend from light to dark of green. And I think I'm going to go back up here and make really dark green. So that's where I'm going to use the tip to get that darker value or darker hue of that color in here. Okay, so here I have the value of green. Let's blend it with another color. Let's blend it with some blue. So I'm going to take my blue from the other side and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to start creating my value lightly. Overlap it a little, not a lot. And when you're overlapping it, you want to overlap it really lightly. See, I'm not holding my pencil very tightly at all. I'm holding very loose. Tight grip, loose grip. And I'm overlapping. I'm going to go make this a little darker here. Now I'm going to switch back to green and lightly get that in there. And just overlap it lightly. Really light in some areas if you're noticing a line. So you can almost not see where the blue begins and the blue ends. Same with the green. You can't see where the blue begins or the blue ends. So here is me showing you some value. I want you to fill in this whole block, practicing with that. And what you can also do is you can also blend to make a new color. So sort of like layering. So I'm going to take blue, color it lightly. And then color over to another color. So that's blending or layering to make a new color. Let's add some green in there too and see what type of color I can make. I want you to experiment with value and blending. So try blending with different colors. Some colors are easier than others to blend. For example, if I do blue into blue, that's a lot easier of a color to blend than blue into another color like red. So practice that. Okay, once you have your experiment done, you're going to flip over and do a create or a sketchbook. So on here, I'm now going to create or sketch out an idea of what I want to do with value. Have fun!